What is up, my YouTube family? We're back again today with another one. Around the Table Podcast is the name of my podcast, number 21. Bare Bones Reaction is the name of my channel. Today we're back again with another one from Shogun. Cinema Shogun is who it is. He's back again on talking about Ryan Upchurch. As we know, Church has been going through, had that one video released about Kylie Rodney and the tags and stuff that everybody didn't really seem to kind of get. I guess everybody has a right to their own opinions. That's free to fact. Anyways, guys, love yourself, like yourself, be nothing but yourself. Like, subscribe to the channel is highly appreciated. Without further ado, guys, let's get to it.
No, I haven't.
Oh yeah, buddy, we can tell you haven't been getting any sleep. It appears to me that you've been on a 5-day meth binge. Now, I am not saying that Ryan Churchill does meth. I'm just saying that he acts like he does meth. I'm from the South. I think I could spot it when I see it, and he's showing all the symptoms. The guy can't sleep. He's coming up with weird, crazy theories. He's extremely paranoid. He was running outside of his house the other day, claiming that he was getting chased by a helicopter.
Now, I got a question for everybody. If you are at your house, relaxing, you go outside to do something, and you see a helicopter at nighttime shining down like a spotlight on you and stuff, would you not be freaked out too? Would you make faces, because Ikmel started talking about the faces Ryan Upchurch was making, how he knew it was wrong, of what this chopper was there for. Chopper, not choppa. Anyways, so Cinema Shogun makes a big deal out of this, and the first of it, he made actually another remark about Ryan Upchurch being on meth. Why are you making a remark like that again about him being on meth? Because he's a redneck. What does that have to do with meth? What does a redneck have to do with meth at all? I mean, what are you going to say next about them, that they have moonshine stills as well? I mean, why meth? I just like to know that fact, that your process of that, what made you think of that. Anyways, guys, let's continue.
Let's just take a look.
Oh, shut up.
And then a helicopter flies over his head.
Oh shit, there's a helicopter. Yo, there's a helicopter flying over my house. Oh shit, look at this.
Look at his face. Look at his face.
Why is this helicopter following me? Whoa, he's turning around. What the fuck? Yo, look at this. Yo, that's crazy. I'm putting this video together. This means something. I don't give a fuck what you...
What does it mean? We're in the helicopter flying above you? I'm gonna throw
Now,
this.
if that doesn't scream meth head, I don't know what does. But to be clear, I'm not saying that Ryan Upchurch is on meth. I'm saying that he is acting like he's on meth. He's acting just like those people that stand outside my corner store and ask for $1 when I'm walking in to buy some apple juice. Can I get $1, man? And then they sit there and they kind of talk to themselves in the parking lot. Yeah, this dude is acting like a straight up J, a straight up junkie. Yet people seem to be encouraging this behavior.
So I want to share something here. So whenever I go to a store that there's people outside the store, I mean, sometimes I'll stop and talk to him, but it seems like this guy thinks he's too good to stop and do that. That's just what he said. I'm going off of what he said, not me making this up. He said this himself. So I don't know if you guys, whenever you guys are outside of a store, when you walk by and there's maybe a homeless person outside that's smoking a cigarette and they're like, hey, you got $1, $2? If I have it, I'll give it to him. But there's a lot of times that I don't really have the extra money to give to somebody. So I don't go there. But will I stop and share my mind with him? Will I stop and, try to help him out with some directions or a phone call? Sure, I will. I do it all the time. Anyways, guys, let's go ahead and continue with this video.
Please, if you're really a fan of this super crime solving country rapper godly man, then I think you all need to check this guy, because he's going off the deep end and he's either going to get someone else hurt or he's going to wind up doing something to himself. I don't know. This dude is clearly crazy, but he seemed to have a little bit to say about me in one of his previous videos. Let's take a look.
I just watched a heavyset YouTuber about kill himself trying to be like, yeah, Ryan's on drugs. He's definitely smoking crack. You don't know anything. You're not even trying. You just look like a big fucking dumbass.
Well, at the very least, Ryan Upchurch got one thing right about this Kylie Rodney case. I am a heavyset man. Honestly, I'm just surprised that he didn't accuse me of being Ronnie, because everyone is Ronnie in this dude's mind. But the reason why I was out of breath isn't because I'm fat, although I do get out of breath all the time, especially when I do Britney Spears dances. But the reason I was out of breath was because I was laughing my ass off, genuinely crying real tears of laughter while watching your crazy cracked out videos. So there's really not that much more to it. However,
Crazy cracked out videos. Meantime, you're sitting next to this glass man. You look like you have a plastic face on here. If you guys look at his face, it looks like it's plastic. That's what it looks like. So I don't know if it's a color of your shirt or what, but it actually does. It looks like you're plastic. Anyways, he always makes a remark about somebody being on drugs, and it bugs me. Because can't you come up with something different than someone being on drugs for what their actions do? Actions speak louder than words. Yes, I get that. But do you have to be on drugs because maybe your adrenaline's rushing and you're wondering what's going on because all the stuff is going on you've been talking about? You see where see where all of that can tie in together, and you think, oh well, he's said the news contacted him, so why is he on meth because of that? Anyways, guys, let's continue. See what he has to say.
I did notice something. I noticed that all you could do was resort to kindergarten-like tactics and make fun of my weight. You couldn't actually respond to anything I said to you in my video because you're not mentally capable of doing so. You have the world fooled that you're on to something. You're so smart. You're on to this. No, you're a complete freaking idiot that is obviously dealing with something, or you're on something. And that is very apparent to anyone who's ever seen someone that's dealing with something or is on something. Yet you didn't have a single rebuttal. Oh, this guy's heavy set, he breathes hard. I made a 20-minute video. I laid out various points, pointing out the fact that you are full of shit, and you did not have a reply. And
I made a 20-minute video. I'm out of breath. He did say that. Ryan Upchurch did say that he was out of breath. So, but he makes it sound like his videos are really, he's up running around on a treadmill. Next he goes to the bike. Next he hits the gym. Next he hits the bag. Then he pulls the car behind him. That's what he's making it sound like. You're sitting there making a video, bro. Do you not get this point? And I'm not making fun of your weight at all. I'm just saying that you're sitting there making a video. You're not out jogging at the gym, climbing a rope, nothing like that. Anyways, guys, let's continue to see what he has to say.
instead, you want to go attack random women on live streams, but you don't want to reply to the actual person calling you out about your bogus nonsense, which is okay. It just goes to show what type of person you actually are. And to the Creek Squad that's going to come into my comments with insults, at least insult me like a man. I'm 31 years old. Most of you all are old as well. Do not come here with kindergarten level insults. I like to laugh. I like to laugh at myself. Please make me laugh in the comment section below. What you have to understand is I don't hide behind keyboards. I sit in front of a camera every single day of my life and I make videos. If I was self-conscious about my appearance, I wouldn't be here. So when you're coming with your little joke, this guy's fat, I don't care. I appreciate the view and I appreciate the comment. You're my biggest fan. Now I know that anyone with half a brain can see.
Okay. I can kind of respect that. I can respect that totally. You know, he's comfortable, I guess, with his weight, which is okay with me. It's not, I don't have to live like that. So why should I care about it? You know you're going to get fat jokes anyways because you're a big guy. So am I. I had them all through my life. Do I care? No, I don't. But whenever you're talking about somebody on being on a meth, talking about the Creek Squad in your comments, don't want them in your comments, of course you're going to get blowback on that. Plus, whenever you talk about Ryan Upchurch being on meth when we know he's not on meth because he sees a chopper and he films it and shows the activity, doesn't mean he's a bad person either. Anyways, guys, let's continue to see what he has to say.
Through this nonsense, but for those of you all who can't, what Ryan is doing to you all is he is using a very common manipulation tactic. It's called pushing the goalpost. He creates one theory that Ronnie is white. Ronnie has white legs. And then Ronnie is Miro once we find out Ronnie isn't white. And then, no, Ronnie doesn't exist. And then next, Ronnie is Ichtmel. And then next, oh no, Ronnie is some guy that Ichtmel used to call into his live stream to get more viewers. And then next, oh, Ronnie and Ichtmel got Kylie in the basement. He's changed his theories 1,000 times. And listen, for some reason, these Creek Squad weirdos, the fans of Ryan Upchurch, think that other people don't have the same internet that they do. For some reason, these Creek people, who I would assume don't even have good cell service where they live, think that they have like exclusive access to Kylie Rodney videos and information. For some reason, these people are under the impression that I don't do my homework, that I didn't watch Ryan's complete meltdown over the past week or so. I have. I watched every single thing that you all watched. You don't have to come in the comment section, oh, well, obviously you don't know about this. Listen, you're not the only person with internet. This is literally what I do. You people out on the creeks, sitting here on your Razor Motorola phones, listen, I have the internet as well.
I think we all remember the Razor phone, the flip phones, the thin ones. I think we all remember that. Anyways, so I guess he thinks that the Creek Squad the name originated from people being on the creeks, I guess. Which some people calls, creeks rivers, some people calls creek streams. There's different names for it, but I mean, there's different things as well. But the way he says this is he's lived in the South too. He says that at the beginning of the video. But he's sitting there and he's talking about the Creek Squad being in the creeks with your Motorola phones. Okay, well, what does that have to do with anything? You see your analogy of trying to put people down? It really doesn't work that well. It's just like people reverting back to you being a big guy and remarks to you, mean remarks to you. So maybe you should work up your punch points before you go after somebody like that. And your videos are okay, I think, but like I said before, everybody, your fans actually like the newer you, not this you. Anyways, guys, let's continue to see what he has to say.
How do you think I upload these videos? Do you think that I am somehow incapable of doing research and looking at this nonsense? Trust me. I watched this shit play out for days before I said anything because I just wanted to see how bad it would get and how far it would go. And unfortunately, now people's lives are at risk. So I've watched all of it and it's all nonsense. The dude is pushing the goalpost. Once one of his lies or one of his BS theories gets straight up nuked from high hell and it turns out that was false, he changes his theory. And now, in this video, he's claiming this is what I was going to do all along. And see, people can't think like me. People don't got fucking common sense because this is Ronnie.
Okay. So what just happened? He was talking about Ronnie. What was that funny? I don't get it. I guess I missed it. Okay. Ronnie was real. Ronnie was the black guy. So what is the problem here? Because I know you knew who they was, or who he was, because you seen him on Ichtmel's show. I don't get that whole plot of what she was talking about, the whole scheme. Anyways, guys, he made no sense on that. And that's a lot of people. A lot of people starts talking about something, they forget about what they're talking about. And you could tell that some people's videos are thought out, some people's videos aren't thought out. But Cinema Shogun's been around for a minute. I think it's been around for a year. But whenever you come making false accusations like this about meth, about calling people names, whenever people comes to you in your comments, don't go after them, because you did the same thing you did on your video. It goes back to the same meaning. Treat others like you want to be treated. Anyways, guys, let's continue. See what he has to say.
For the love of God, for the love of everything holy, people, what are you doing here? Why are you encouraging this? And then this is proof that Ronnie, no.
The Ronnie guy's real. Well, guess what, buddy? We already knew he was real. I just wanted to prove that you were very cool with him.
And then people are messaging me and commenting, you just don't know. You're not on the same level of thinking as Ryan Upchurch. You're right. I'm not on that level. That's a kindergarten level. I'm on a grown man level. You guys are listening to a complete idiot that's doing word scrambles like a 5-year-old while you listen to country rap. You have no place saying anything to anyone or even getting involved in a true crime case, because if you were smart, you wouldn't listen to that bogus nonsense. Yeah, y'all are following up with these fake pictures of Ickmail. Look at this photo. This is the evidence Ryan Upchurch has provided you all. This. And then every other person, that's Ronnie, that's Ronnie. Now in this video, he's claiming this was my plan all along. I knew that Ronnie was real, but I had to act like this because then he would get him on the live stream, and this is how we're going to get information. And no, it's not, guys. That doesn't even make sense. Nothing he says has made a lick of sense. I am seriously sad that a lot of you all follow up with this. Really. You're all going to look really stupid in the long run. And when Kylie is found, if she's found, I hope to God she is, you all need to message her family and apologize. Because Kylie's family is watching Ryan Upchurch lose his mind and point fingers at random people who have nothing to do with anything. Kylie Rodney is, her family's watching this nonsense. And you all deserve everyone an apology for following up with this BS. But yeah, he's a goalpost pusher. Whenever one little theory gets exposed for being BS, he changes it. And then he acts like, oh, that was my theory and plan all along. So is Ronnie white, Ronnie fake, Ronnie real, Ronnie Myro, Ronnie fucking Ickmail? None of it is true, guys. None of it is real. You're all freaking idiots. I'm sorry. None of it is real. It's not real. You could cling on, and then people will be in my comment section, but you didn't listen to this like I listened to it. But what about Ronnie and this connection? Listen, no. I agree. When Ronnie first called in, I was like, okay, maybe this is a little sus, but then you leave it at that. There was nothing else there. You guys are going completely off the rails with this idiot country singing weirdo attacking random people like that's a cool thing to do. And it's not. And this dude...
But they wasn't random. They was on panel podcasts together. So how is that random? You make it sound like he just went out here and found some people and started picking on. That's what you make it sound like. To make it clear, they wasn't random though. They was on panel podcasts, and they actually come after him before he did said anything to them at all. Anyways, guys, let's continue with this video.
Dude will get exposed for the liar and the fraud that he is. Everything will come to the light. But let's take a look at what he has to say here.
Call the cops on me. You already said I was harassing you and stuff. Call the cops on me then. Do it. I dare you. You can't call the cops. And you know you can't call the cops.
Oh, wow, look, a perfectly mentally stable person. That looks totally normal. Call the cops on me, I dare you. Well, dare that you call the cops on me. I know it. Ryan, this isn't the dunk that you think it is. You think you're dunking on people? Call the cops. You can't because you're guilty. The cops have seen your videos. I assure you they think you're just as crazy as everyone else does, besides the Creek Squad. Ryan, this is real life. I think maybe you think this is a fake reality as well. That you can't show the cops because the cops saw it. They did. They think you're a fucking idiot. Trust me. So
I don't get what this guy thinks about everybody. Evidently, this guy thinks about the fan base being Creek Squad itself and Ryan Upchurch and all the fans around Upchurch is actually meth heads and meth heads. Every time I hear this guy talking about how, excuse me, the Creek Squad is and stuff, is crazy. The analogy is crazy. I've said it before. We are all country people. We live in the country. Some of us do, some of us don't, some of us live in the city, but we are all family. That's what the Creek Squad is family. So we're not meth heads. We're not all this other stuff that you've said through your videos. So maybe you'll have a different outlook on the Creek Squad as well. In general. And Ryan Upchurch. Anyways, guys, let's continue to see what he has to say.
I mean, I don't know where this guy is going with all of this. What is this guy even doing? And why the hell is everyone following up with this nonsense? Now, in this video, he goes on to basically accuse or insinuate that some random woman buried her dog. And I already covered that nonsense. So I'm not going to get into the rest of what he said in this video because it's all lies, it's all stupid, it's all completely idiotic. And I already exposed that in my last video. But he did just post something new that is maybe crazier than anything that I've seen yet. Let's take a look.
The evidence is not stopping against these motherfuckers. All right, so we already linked Ickmail to Ronnie Jones and showed y'all who both of them really were and linked the Bump Lip Girl to them as well. Bump Lip Girl just deleted her fucking YouTube. So I went to go type in her name on the fucking podcast thing, the Zenime. It goes to a YouTube channel that is talking about Kylie Rodney. And when you click the fucking comments, dude, it is links to like child porn and shit, dude. It even says 18 and below. Dude. Y'all some sick motherfuckers. Anybody following Ickmail after?
Can you imagine, recording a video, going to get on a video, going to do a video, going to your OBS or whatever you use, open a web browser, you sit back and you have a live stream on, and you have a bunch of porn tabs opened on your live stream? How would you even get away? How would you be so embarrassed? I know I would be like, probably would take a break. That's what I would be like. Or can you imagine being someone halfway famous or even famous and someone finding a portal or leads? Because I know sometimes, like on your YouTube channel, they'll actually have you send you links to your comments about the porn sites. They'll do that too. So, which you don't have to be on porn or watch porn to even have that on your comments. So, I was just thinking, that's weird. Be able to prove all this stuff, and people still thinks that the new video he put out, that's what people thinks that he's out there about now. And some people wants an apology video, which that's up to him whether he wants an apology video. So I'm not gonna even say whether he should or shouldn't, because honestly, I don't know. But anyways, guys, let's continue to see what he has to say.
After today, well, fuck, we'll know where all the weirdos are, I guess.
Oh my God, it continues to get worse, and he continues to make himself look even stupider. Listen, I know most of you all don't have your own YouTube channels. When you have a YouTube channel, you get spam weird comments in there from bots. YouTube has that issue. This video I'm posting right now, it will have those same type of comments from porn sites and stuff. Maybe I'm in on the ring too. Maybe I'm part of Pizzagate. No, I'm not. I do believe that stuff like that is real. And if anyone's in on it, it's probably Ryan Upchurch. But, I mean, let's stick to the facts here. The sad part about this is, for me, this is where I realize, like, okay, I don't even feel bad for anything I've said. Ryan runs a YouTube channel. Ryan uploads videos just as much as all of us. Maybe, let me be specific, I don't know if he uploads as much as you, because his fans will go, no, 30 million subscribers, this is what they do. Literally, sorry, but in the video that I made laying out how Ryan was full of it, all Ryan's little groupies could do is be like, he's got 3 million subs. He's got 3 million subs. He's got 3 million subs. They couldn't deny anything that I said or provide valid proof that I was wrong. They're just like, he's got 3 million subs and you're going to go down, buddy. No, sorry, Creek Squad, you're going to have to try better. But anyway, Ryan knows better than anyone else that YouTube videos get these weird spam comments. All of our videos get it. Doesn't matter what you're talking about. I run 4 channels. Go to my movie channel. I make videos about Lord of the Rings because I'm pissed off about the new Lord of the Rings series. Guess what? I get those comments there too, buddy. Ryan knows that. But Ryan is manipulating you all because he thinks that you're stupid at this point. This lets me know that Ryan doesn't even think that his own fan base is smart, because if you all had a lick of common sense or possibly ever ran a YouTube channel, you would know that every single YouTube video you upload gets spam comments like this. But no, it's Ryan, and he's a complete idiot, and he's maybe on meth. I'm not so sure what he's on. But Ryan's going to run it as oh no, this is a connection. This is.
So if you're not sure what someone's on, why would you even put your input on it? At that point, you're giving false accusations about somebody and could kind of hurt their name. So next time, just don't say anything about it. I see that you're trying to lash out and trying to be mean. But isn't there other ways besides country people or people being on meth or toothless or alcoholics? It's no different than someone coming, like I said, someone coming at you about your weight. There's none. Anyways, guys, let's see what he has to say.
This is a connection to Zanime and Ixmel. And then weirdos online will be like, no, Cinema Shogun, you're not getting it. You're not connecting the dots. No, guys, you all are just stupid and crazy. And maybe you all need some rest. I love you all. I really do. I really do feel bad for everyone that's following up with him, because my heart tells me that a lot of you all are good people. I don't think that all of you all are bad people. Ryan is coming across like a bad person at this point. But I don't want to think that all of you all are just these bad, evil.
Now, guys, think about this. Why is Ryan coming across as a bad person? Why is that? Because he's a country singer, he's famous, he's rich, he's a YouTube channel, 2.9 million followers. What? Why does he coming across any different than the guy next door to you? That's what I don't understand about you. Or about anybody. I've said it before, people are jealous of someone that has more than them. And Ryan Upchurch has way more than most of these people. 2.9 million followers. That's huge. That's a huge following. Anyways, guys, let's continue to see what he has to say.
People, I think that you all are extremely misguided, though. And unfortunately, the person misguiding you is some whacked out country rapper named Ryan Upchurch. And you see, Ryan Upchurch, I made this point before, let me make it again. He likes to throw rocks, he likes to throw stones, and then he hides his hands. So Ryan Upchurch comes out with all of these crazy, weird accusations and accuses people of all types of stuff. But then when you put them in check and you call them out, it's, why ain't nobody talking about Kylie? I'm the only person talking about Kylie around here. Goddamn, no one's talking about Kylie. I'm the one doing all the stuff trying to find her. That's literally how he acts when you put him in check. So I just find it really hypocritical that whenever he gets called out, it's no one's talking about Kylie. Don't call me out. Don't acknowledge that I'm a fucking idiot. You need to talk about Kylie. Meanwhile, the only person not talking about Kylie is literally Ryan. All of these channels that he is attacking, they were all covering Kylie Rodney, talking about Kylie Rodney. There are hundreds of people online talking about Kylie Rodney. Ryan is only talking about Ronnie. None of his videos are really about Kylie. Oh, I'm the only one piecing together the clues.
None of his videos are about Kylie. All of his videos was about her. So just because they found different information that actually everybody knew each other, which is Zanime, Ekmil, and Ronnie. So what do you have to say about the proof that they showed you? That they showed that they do know each other. And we can't lie about that. We can't pass judgment on anything that he said about that. You can make it look like that. You could use different words to make it look like that. But when a picture's whenever you show proof of it, linking these people back, then what do you think? Am I saying they had anything to do with it? No, I'm not. But I don't know. So whenever someone gives their judgment about something, why not just accept it with open mind at that point? That's the way I look at things. Life is like an open mind. If you don't walk around with an open mind, then you're going to stick to the same stuff you had all the time. But this guy seems to pass judgment on everything Ryan Upchurch does. And a lot of people does at that. Just not him. So, anyways, guys, let's continue to see what they have to say.
About what happened to Kylie. No, you're still talking about Ronnie. Get the dude's sack off your lips, bro, and back the F off, man. It's super weird. It is super effing weird. It is really weird when you really start thinking about the obsession that he has taken to this Ronnie character. But if you call him out, Mel has a kid in his basement. Hey, Ryan, I don't think that was a good thing to say. Let's talk about Kylie. I'm the only one talking about Kylie. No, you're not. You're the only one creating all of this drama. And unfortunately, I had to spend my Sunday afternoon putting your stupid ass in check for all of the dumb shit that you're spreading online. And it's been kind of fun. I'm having fun. I find it hilarious. I'm sure a lot of my audience does as well. But let's not sit here and as soon as you get caught out, let's talk about Kylie. All you're talking about is Ronnie, Miro, Itmel, Zanime. You're not talking about anything. You are ruining everything, if you ask me. Let me ask you people, do you all think that anyone in their right minds will come forward now? Do you think anyone in their right freaking mind would feel comfortable coming forward now after all of the stuff that Ryan Upchurch pulled? After what happened to Ronnie, after what's happening to this other girl that called into the live stream? Do you think these people are going to feel comfortable sharing information now? No.
Why would that change anything that people coming forward? Why? That has nothing to do with someone coming forward and giving out a statement to the police. Or contacting one of these live streams that actually has a, phone line. After contacting the police, that doesn't give, what difference does that make? Every time you say something, you contradict yourself at this point. And we just think to ourselves, like, what is he doing now? Did I watch you before this? No, I never did. I never heard of you. I said that in other videos. So, with that said, guys, let's continue to see what he has to say.
The reason why you're not going to hear much about this case anymore is probably because of Ryan. You want to know what's really weird? Let's really look. We like connecting dots that don't exactly connect. Everyone's talking about how Kylie's friends, all of a sudden, they stopped doing interviews and they stopped talking. I wonder why. It's almost as if everyone stopped talking right when Ryan Upchurch came into the situation and started bashing random people. Maybe they're scared to get attacked by the Creek Squad of freaking weirdo twatwats. So yeah, sorry that I just smacked you all in the face with some common sense, but you needed it. And to everyone who supported me along the way, I greatly appreciate all of you, and I love all of you all, and I don't think you're idiots. But these people, you know what? Some things are...
Anyways, guys, so in other words, what I'm trying to say at this whole thing is know someone before you try to speak on them. Just because someone's country, just because somebody does something, their adrenaline's rushing, doesn't mean they're on meth. I've worked with people myself that I've looked at and I'm like, dang, this guy's flying around the room. You know, he's outworking me. Should he be on meth? No. So before you pass judgment on somebody, think about what you want to tell them, because what if somebody actually passed judgment on you? I've actually been followed around Walmarts before, people thinking that I was going to steal things. They were secret shoppers. You know, I'm sure you guys had the same stuff happen to you guys as well. But anyways, guys, love yourself, like yourself, be nothing but yourself, guys. Salute to the Creek Squad. Anyways, guys, YouTube fam, I love you guys. Your boy Deuce is out. Thank you, guys.